So, going?
Yes.
Okay, this is the second part, the B part of Presbyterian guitar. And so we've just done the from that D thingy, we're gonna leave the ring finger down and glide up the same string. On a D chord, it's on the second string. On this D chord, which is actually a D chord, which we'll talk about later, it's still a D chord and it's on the second string. Here it's on the second string, here it's. So I could go like this. This is what everybody does. Where the hell am I? Oh, good. Not what happens. Usually it's like, oh crap. So if you let this be a guide up to the 7th fret, then you form this around the guide, okay? This goes right above it, not musically, physically, in the physical world, non-guitar world, and this goes on. So these two are on 7, this guy is on 5, okay? So you go. And the beginning of this B part is 4 and 1, and I'm going to use these two fingers to play 4 and 1. Duh. 4 and 1, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to play 3 and 1 with the same two fingers that played 4 and 1, and then 4, what is it? 4, 2, 1. Thank you. So here I've got this first chord, 4 and 1, 3, 2, 1. I go down that first, I'm on the 7th fret, I go to the 6th fret on the 3rd string and play with my thumb the 3rd string, 3 and 1. Thumb plays the 4th string, 4, oops, that was 5, 4, 2, 1. So again, it's 4 and 1, 3, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4, fuck, keep playing 5, 4, 2, 1. So let me try that again. 4 and 1, 3, 2, 4 and or 3 and 1, 4, 2, 1. Then I do this 5th fret bar. I'm going to be barring 1, 2, 3, and you're using your ring finger, and this is on the 5th fret. This is on the 7th, and that's one thing on this. Go over here for a second. You have a tendency to go like this, so you're getting that, but you're getting it by turning your hand. So you're strumming it with your fingers, which doesn't make any sense actually. You don't want to strum when you're finger picking. Okay. This wants to be still. So rather than go, and the illogic of that strum thing is, this would be a downstroke, and these are upstrokes. So you're kind of like, your hand gets confused over which way to turn. So you always, when you're finger picking, you want to have your hand steady and use your fingers rather than doing this kind of thing. Never use your hand when you finger pick, not hand pick. No, that's your thing. So you're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, like this. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. No hand turn. Then I use my ring finger to play, and then I use my middle. So you can use the middle for all those, which I think you were doing, doesn't matter. And one thing I want you to remember about that, you kept not playing that last note, which is really important, but that's cool. But that thing I saw you doing at the end was your thumb was way down to here, and you're going, why isn't that first string note? Because you didn't have any, no squeezing power. So you want to be careful of that. So now you're on your G chord, 4 and 1, 3, 2, 1, G minor chord, 3 and 1, 4, 2, 1, and then that D thing. So from that, which is the last chord of the first part, and it's the last chord of the second part, and the last sequence. The finger picking is exactly the same. So I'm going to pick this up from the end of the first part. I'm only going to play the end of the first part, and that's that D thing. Ring finger stays down. then I use my ring. And then the same D thing. And then when you play this, you play it again. Then you go back to the first part. That you can stop. The way